Alright, so I'm assuming Larry has gone down to Heavenly Hall. Ah! What was this with that jarring, inconsiderately loud yell? So this is where you've been, keeping nice and warm, I see. Detective! Have you finished repair? The bridge! Yeah, I did! I told you I'd let you know. Well. Then I'll come along with you and... Sorry, ma'am. No unauthorized entry. Access is restricted to people involved in the case. What was that? I'm involved, aren't I? You can't get much more involved than me. Well, yeah, but that's not what I meant. Ah! It's been a while, Scruffy. It's... Miss Von... Ah! Sister, please leave the investigation to me. My, well, you certainly seem to have everything under control. I'm on your side. I won't do anything you don't want me to. As you work to pin the guilt on Iris. What are you daydreaming about, Phoenix Wright? Ah, that hurts, you know. Silence! I, Franziska von Karma, will personally guide you through your investigation. So you will follow me? She's not seriously going to follow me around, is she? Oh, she is. Wrong way. Main hall, main gate, bridge. Wow, he actually repaired it. Wow, he actually repaired it. I mean, it's not completely fixed, but I guess it's good enough. Heavenly Hall. He's not here? February 9, Inner Temple Gate. Things have certainly become a lot more hectic than before. They must have commenced with the investigation. Oh, Mr. Nick! That voice! Pearls! Mr. Nick! Mr. Nick! So you were here ever since that night? I was so lonely, I thought I was going to die! When I woke up in the morning and saw that dusky bridge was gone, I realized I was all alone. She was all alone. It must have been very trying for you, little girl. Ah! I'm Franziska von Karma, the prodigy. There is no need to worry now that I'm here. No need to worry? You're the prosecutor who was so mean to Mystic Maya last year. Well, I don't like you. You're nothing but a little girl without your whip. Mystic Maya didn't do anything wrong, but you were so mean. I'll never forgive you. It looks like Pearl's words are getting under her skin. Ah! Why are you whipping me? I didn't even say anything. You don't have to. The smile on your lips gave you away. Anyway, Pearls. Weren't you with Maya? Ah. I'm sorry, it's all my fault. Huh. What are you talking about, Pearls? Mr. Maya! Hey, wait, Pearls! She just ran off. Ah! That was cruel, Phoenix Wright. To make a little girl cry like that is inexcusable. What was that all about? Pearls acting like that? It's giving me the creeps. I guess I'd better take another look around since I finally got a chance. Especially since something about this place seems different from 2 days ago. Yeah, the furnace. There used to be a wire connected to the bridge. Phoenix Wright! What? And would you stop calling me by my full name like that? Was this once a prosperous port? A port? Yes, that metal hook is a mooring post for boats, you know. No, it's for the bridge. Oh, that's an anchor for one of the wires that is used to hold up the bridge. I think the wire that was tied to this one probably snapped when the bridge burned down. I mean, there's no way there was ever a port all the way up here. Don't get smart with me, Phoenix Wright. Well, I mean, it's only because you're dumb by comparison. But I didn't say anything. You can see Dusky Bridge from here. It's an unusually long bridge, isn't it? I would say it's about 20 yards. I guess that gorge is too wide to cross with a piece of rope or wire, huh? Therefore, no one has crossed the gorge in either direction since the night of the murder. A simple yet sound deduction, wouldn't you say, Phoenix Wright? I think you can cross it by wire. I think that's how Iris flew across. Look at all the Buddha statues lined up along the path. Phoenix Wright, do you think this is how many siblings the head nun has? Why don't you ask her the next time you see her? You know what? I think I will. And she'll probably slap you for prying into her private affairs. There's a weird smell coming from that incinerator. The door is also open, almost like it's begging me to look inside. Well, well, let's see what stunning clue is concealed in here, shall we? Huh, it's empty! How naive of you, Phoenix Wright. But it's a bit strange, don't you think? Franziska von Karma? I seem to remember. There was snow on this incinerator the first time I saw it. Is that why the bridge burned down? Because somebody was not careful with the fire? It can't be right, it was snowing. In other words, someone's been using it to burn something recently. Listen, Phoenix Wright. It's impertinent to call people by their full name. I was only copying you. There's a little gate that leads into the garden. It says no entry on the sign, though. Come now, Phoenix Wright. What are you doing? Let's go in. It's half open anyway. What harm could come of it? But it says no entry. Don't you Americans enjoy doing whatever you like and then simply say whatever? That's got nothing to do with anything. And who told you that? The sign says inner temple. I don't know how you're reading it, but it's incomprehensible to me. Actually, I can't read it either. Feigning comprehension isn't a very good habit to have, Phoenix Wright. She looks really happy to have finally caught me on something. It says mysterious garden, or the garden of mysteries. This must be the door that leads to the inner temple, where Maya Fey was training on the night of the murder. Yes, there's a solitary room there called the training hall. You could do with some training yourself, Phoenix Wright. Ah! You're completely out of shape. I don't know how much more of this woman I can take. Actually, it might be the Garden of Enlightenment. This is like wisdom slash mystery slash enlightenment is kind of like similar concepts. It might be the Garden of Enlightenment, actually. Probably is, considering Buddhism. Alright, so there's nothing. There's only the furnace is new. There's a lock. February 9 in the temple training hall. What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? Maya, she was supposed to be in here training. Yet it appears she's nowhere to be seen. What's with that? That strange lock. It wasn't there 2 days ago. This whole room is really giving off some strange vibes. What happened to the tapestry? Somebody defaced the tapestry of Misty Faye. Somebody came to kill Misty Faye. Who has a grudge against Misty Faye? Her aunt? I mean, Maya's aunt, whatever her name was. Pearl's mother? Weird. Maybe something evil is locked behind there. What do you think this yellowish poster is, Phoenix Wright? It's a scroll, not a poster. It's a picture of a woman who's actually... A woman? I don't see any woman here. There's a different atmosphere in this room since the last time I was here. No, it's not a different atmosphere. It's a different smell. It's gravy! It's gravy. What's the matter? This scroll, it's been completely covered in gravy. Ah, yes, there's a very appetizing smell in the air. But gravy is a type of sauce, so when you run out of paint, you Americans use gravy as a substitute, I see. No one does that. For starters, it stinks. This must be the gravy that we had with the roast on the night of the incident. But why would anyone do this? Why this scroll? And why would they bring gravy all the way over here? Hanging scroll updated. Touch to see before and after view under the check screen. Misty Faye's image is obscured by gravy. Weird. The text down here. Oh, this is her name. Misty Faye, that's her name is there. Her image is blotted out, and her name is also blotted out. But not her symbol. Or at least not, yeah, no, not her symbol, that's weird. Right, if you would think, if this was something supernatural, you would think the symbol has the most power. This scroll shows a picture of Misty Faye, master of the Curain channeling technique. But why would anyone cover it in gravy? I can't make out what's drawn on this scroll at all. I'll never understand you Americans and your so-called artists. Artists? Yeah. It's an antique dresser. Don't you dare open it, Phoenix Wright. Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her not to touch things. What a pity. It's full of nothing but old clothes for the acolytes. I thought we weren't opening it. I'm from the prosecutor's office. I can do anything. Yeah, you can do anything. Except stand up to a 9-year-old girl. Look at those wafer-thin mattresses. I'm sorry, Phoenix Wright. Wafer-thin? Yeah, you know. Thin like a wafer. In other words, uncomfortable. That's how we describe things like these mattresses. I guess you must say wafer thick or something back in Germany. Not about these mattresses, certainly not. Wafer thick? What's that about? This door. When I was here 2 days ago, that weird lock wasn't on it. Those chains, it's almost as if they're guarding something inside that cavern. I've never seen a lock quite like this before. I have. I've seen locks and chains just like this before. They look just like the ones that guard a person's secrets during a psyche lock. I wonder if this lock is guarding something too. Dark secrets in a dark cavern. What took you so long? I thought even you'd manage to get here faster than this. Mr. Trite. Hey, Armando. Godot. What are you doing here? Prosecutor Godot! I didn't know you were here. Prosecutor? How come you didn't show up at the trial today? Ha! I could ask you the exact same question. Huh? But I was I had a cold, so I had something slightly more important than a common cold to deal with. The importance of which is something you have no hope of ever understanding. Enough, I believe I have the measure of you. You're the very worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial? We're probably dealing with Mia. Who's the wild mare, Trite? You'll get to know her very well, Godot. I think she's your type, Godot. This is Miss Von Karma. She was the acting prosecutor in your absence today. Ha! Well, I guess I owe you one then. But you can go now, Princess. It's time for the big boys to take the reins. Just who do you think you are? This case is my... Hey, Philly. Know your role and shut your mouth. I can't stand women like you. Yeah, no, this guy. Sexual harassment. I'm only going to say this once, Lady von Wippenberg. Go home! Phoenix Wright! What are you hitting me for? Ha! You deserve more cracks of the whip than that, Trite. What? You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize that you've set something in motion that you'll never be able to undo. There's something different about Godot today. I'm getting such a strong sense of something from behind that mask of his. Is it anger? Or is it sorrow? Yeah, it's about Mia. Well, hi, Godot. How are you today? Well, I mean, he's here to deal with Dahlia Hawthorne, right? You had some important business and that's why you went in court, huh? So what was it? I've told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. You see, Trite, I've experienced something most have not. Death. You died? Of course, being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs is... Well, let's just say modern medicine allows us all to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me. So you mean, that mask you wear is... this ugly device? I promise it's not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face. I didn't know. My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. Still, I keep this worn-out piece of junk of a body going with regular servicing. I'm sorry, but you say you experienced death? How's that possible? What happened? Why don't you ask him? Huh? Me? Yeah, Trite. You! You should know all about it. You know when my life ended. And who ended it for me? Wait a minute. Do I? Well, Phoenix Wright, do you? I don't know what he's talking about. Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Godot was killed. Do you? It will all become clear in due time. I don't remember. I don't remember. Isn't that right, Trite? I don't remember who he is. I thought he was Armando. Earlier you said I've done something I can never undo. What did you mean by that exactly? The inner temple here on this side of Dusky Bridge is an isolated island. That's what Sister Bikini said too. And I wonder, Trite, do you know what the police are doing here today? What do you mean? They're searching. Searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing. Missing? As leader of the search party, I can tell you this with absolute certainty. Maya Fade is not on this side of Dusky Bridge. Huh? But that's impossible! She came here that night and... I won't say it again, the chances of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place. One? Where's that? The Sacred Cavern, the entrance of which we are standing at right now. This is the only place that the search party has yet to explore. So they haven't searched that cavern yet, huh? Be aware though that the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if she were in there, the chances of her being found alive are slim at best. No! Which means, Wright, that you sent Maya Fey to her death! You fool! If that's the situation, why aren't you in there right now with the search party? You must have blinders on, my equestrian angel. Don't you see the big lock and chains? It's a trick lock. I'm making preparations to open it as we speak. Well, Wright. Once again, a woman dies because of you. Oh snap. Once again? What are you talking about? Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago after all. When the last unfortunate woman died because of you. Because of me. And do you know who that was? It was Maya Fey's sister. That's right, Mia Fey. Mia? You killed her! No, that's not how it was. Oh, he's mad about it. Armando is not happy about this. It was 2 years ago. Mia Fey was pursuing someone, a man. But she bit off more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy. Yeah, that's one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy, personally. Sure, Miss Fey's murderer was caught. But that won't bring her back. Well, no, but... You were with her at the time, you and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her. Aye. You say Mia Fey was your teacher. Well then, I'd say you've learned nothing, Trite. You robbed her of her life, and now... You've let her sister suffer the same fate. I haven't sentenced Maya to death. No. Armando is here for revenge. Franziska thinks she's here for revenge. No, Armando is here for revenge. What is this peculiar looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It would be a simple matter of... I'm afraid we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. The repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. Any excessive force used to break the lock open would... Well, let's just say the inner temple and the sacred cavern would be a thing of the past. Very well, then dare I suggest the obvious solution of opening it with the key. Ha! Sure, just show me where the keyhole is on this trick lock. There's no keyhole. That's right. An interesting puzzle, huh? Oh, you open it with the Matagama. The person who set this lock is the only one who can open it. Then who was it? Simple. The accused. What? Iris. When an acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Fey was to train in there. Sister Bikini did mention it a number of times, now that I think about it. She said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of the training. So Iris, the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. I've arranged for her to be brought here now. Iris is the only person who can open this lock? I hope she gets here soon. Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out. So... I should be getting back to work. Wait, Godot! How sure about Maya are you? There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the sacred cavern somewhere. It's the only place she could be. You'd better start praying. You better pray that friend of yours brings the accursed back here soon. Edgeworth! Listen up, Trite. There's only one thing I want to say to you before I go. I'll never accept you. Never. I don't want your acceptance. I have no interest in your acceptance, but thank you. You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright. That's what everyone says. It looks like I don't have much of a choice. I guess I just have to do what I can for now.